Happy Friday! Okay, so we are in the kitchen showing you a dessert per your request. And we're gonna wait till this gets going. It says it's telling my followers that we're doing a video. Hope you're having a good Friday, man. I just went outside for 2 seconds and it was windy. I heard in Utah it's snowing. Luckily it's not snowing here, but it is windy. Let me know when you get on, if you can see me, and we're gonna get going on our delicious cake. And if anybody's made our cakes, make sure to tell us. What's it saying? Let me know when you can see. Let me know. Okay, hi. Okay, we're getting going. I don't know why it keeps showing one weird thing. It keeps saying the weirdest thing. Null requested to be. I don't know what that is. Never seen that. Okay. Okay, we're getting going. Okay. We're going to get started. We're going to do this fast. We're not going to keep doing these lives that last forever and ever. So today we're doing our carrot cake. Does anybody know what that means? Null? Is it null requested to be in your live video? What is that? Is that somebody requesting to be? I don't get it. Oh, okay, watch the Food Nanny on TV yesterday. Love her show, yay. Her shows are funny, huh? My mom has an amazing personality. I'm trying to be like her. I don't know why I keep saying that. We're just gonna keep going with it. Okay, so we're doing the carrot cake. Now I know that a lot of different people have a lot of different opinions about how we make cake and how we do this and that. So this is just the way that I do it. I kind of think that I'm one of the greatest bakers in the family. I love how nobody's here to get mad at me about the things that I say. So I'm just going with what I think I know, okay? So this is how you do it. So I love my KitchenAid. Let me start moving this over here. You can do this by hand. You don't have to have a KitchenAid, like I've said. You don't always have to have a KitchenAid. But I do love my KitchenAid. My other end broke. So don't judge me, because the one that you should probably be using for a cake, it broke. So I have just been using this right now and it works just as great. So this cake is so good. Like, I am talking so good. Let me go and I'll keep talking. Okay, so you add your... Okay, now in a separate bowl, you want to add your dry ingredients, and then you're going to add your liquid into here, and then you know how you add your dry ingredients. So let me show you that really fast. So we're going to put 2 cups in here. This is our dry ingredients that we're going to have put aside for right now, okay? So we have our 2 cups. We have 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Ask anything along the way. Ask if you've got questions about anything, but we're going to try to do this fast. So we're going to do 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. So you're going to have your dry, like I said, dry ingredients off on another bowl. So we've had our 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now we're going to add 1 1/4 of baking powder. What's the end that you should use for the cake with the KitchenAid? It's the more wired one. It doesn't matter though. I had this one that I was using all the time and it busted. See, it broke. But this works fine. So I'm just saying, for the crazy cake people out there, don't judge me, but I've been now using this and it's fine. So don't worry about it. It will taste the same and I think it mixes just as fine. Okay, so baking powder, you're gonna add 1 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. This is the most moist, seriously delicious cake you will ever have. Well, we've got a few ones that I think are the best you will ever have, but this one, for real, I kind of wanted to show this one because carrots are kind of fall to me. You know how like orange is like the fall color. So I love that there are fresh grated carrots in this cake, and I'm going to explain that once we get to that point. I always use the paddle attachment. Oh, good. See? Okay, well, I know that there would be some people that were like, that's not the one, but I do. So good. Glad you do too. Okay, so now we've got 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Now I want to explain something about the salt again because I get the same questions a lot. Some of you get it. You're like, it's wet. It's sand looking. Yes, it is. It is wet and sand looking and all of that. I don't know if I should put you more this way. I'm trying to figure out the best angle. Let me put you more this way. It is wet and kind of sand looking. Yes, but this is the salt. It is the greatest. You can, like I said, if it's too big of chunks, I just kind of go like this to make this a little bit smaller, but yes, it's wet. I keep this out at all times, so this kind of then dries up once I leave this out. I've got a little thing that's by my stove where, I'm trying to show you, that I keep out like the things that I use every day while I'm cooking. It's really cute to have it right next to your stove. So this will kind of dry out some. But yes, it's wet and it's dry. And how I store it, I just kind of fold it over and then I just put a clip on it. And it stays fine. You can put that in a Ziploc baggie too. Okay, so I answered the salt. So you're gonna do, you literally, when you use this French salt that we have, you're doing it teaspoon per teaspoon. You are not doing any less. You literally add what the recipe tells you to add, okay? So it's 1 teaspoon of salt. So our dry ingredients are going to be sitting in a bowl waiting for this, okay? Now we're gonna start with our wet ingredients with the sugar. So we're gonna add 2 cups of sugar. And I make this into 2 8, 9-inch round pans. So we're gonna get to all of that really fast. So we've got 2 cups of sugar in here. Now we're gonna add canola oil. Now for the ones that are like, I do not like canola oil, I do not use it. Look, we think that canola oil it makes your stuff moist. It makes your cakes moist without really giving it like that flavor. Does that make sense? It's like, you know, yes, olive oil is more healthy. We love olive oil. We use it all the time in everything we're cooking. But when we're baking, we just can't use that. We can't use it. So if you don't want to use this, then use the butter. But just try to follow the recipe the way that we say, because I promise you, you will then be like, okay, that is yummy. Is this? Yes, this is the carrot cake. We're making the carrot cake. Okay, so now this is 1 1/4 cup of canola oil in here. Okay, and then you're just gonna mix it. You never want to over mix anything when you're doing cakes, cookies. Don't over mix any of it, okay? Because when you overbeat, I just think it takes out. What does it do? I feel like it then makes the cakes more flat. I don't know. I'm not like a genius at this stuff, but I don't like to over mix it. So I mix. So we're mixing the sugar and we're mixing the oil just for a minute. Now this is my other really cute tip. When I get my eggs from the grocery store, you know how they're like in the egg cartons? I don't know why, but I can't stand it. I feel like I can't just grab them when I need to grab them. So we've copied the way people in Europe do. If you can't tell, we're obsessed with everybody in France and Europe. And they keep their eggs in a bowl. And so I love it. I literally go to my fridge and I just pull them out of the fridge in a bowl. And I love it. Anyways, it's kind of a fun tip instead of keeping it in the egg carton. Oh, okay. You can get this salt on Amazon. We have the link on our website, or you can buy it at World Market. So either one. Okay, so you're gonna add 4 eggs. Now this recipe is completely my mom's recipe. Like she came up with this. She got it from somebody, but she tweaked all of this and added more eggs because she felt like with the more eggs, the cake didn't go as flat. So, okay, now you can beat the eggs one at a time if you want. I am just gonna add all of them right now, okay? So we're adding 4 eggs, and then wait till you see as we go. So we've got 4 eggs in here, and then we're going to mix, okay? We're going to mix it. Now let me make sure, okay. So now we've mixed. Sorry I go away from the screen. My sister is like, why do you then go away from the screen? And it's hard. I don't know why this null, why does it keep saying that? I'm just going to ignore it. The null requested to be in your life. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Okay. Now you're just going to kind of add your dry ingredients. If you want to mix it slow at a time and then stir it, I'm just going to add all of it right now. Just don't over mix, okay? So now we're just kind of gonna go like this. We're just gonna kind of mix it. And then this is the next step. This is where this gets so delicious. Okay, so our cake is done. Our cake is done with this part. Okay, so now you don't wanna mix, you don't wanna use this now for the next steps, okay? This is going to be just a little hand you know, fold and mix. Okay, so I'm going to take the pan, I'm going to take this out of this, and I'm just going to get rid of this for now. We don't need it. Okay, so now I've already prepared this because this kind of takes a minute, but you need to freshly grate your carrots. It calls for 4 cups of carrots. I think the carrots in the bag already shredded are not very good. And I think it takes a lot of the nutritional value out. You know, it's probably been, you know, they've already taken the carrot from the ground, then they've peeled it, then they've shredded it, then they've bagged it. And then it's like, when are we really getting that at the grocery store? So I don't like to do that. I don't like to buy them in shredded in the pre-bag. It takes a minute to grate it yourself. But the long, big carrot bags, you should always have those on hand, because we normally have carrots all the time on hand, because you can bake a carrot as a yummy side. You can cut them up as carrot sticks for your kids. I love to keep a big bag of the long carrots, and we think they're more fresh, and then you just kind of like grate them or whatever. I don't know what you said. I'm going to try to say all your comments, but okay, yes. So anyway, so I don't buy it in the pre-bag. So this little grater, we love this thing. This is from IKEA. I don't remember how much it is, but I swear it's like $5. I mean, it's cheap. It then keeps all of it. I really need to go get a new one. I've had it for so long, but I love this thing. I love, love, love this from IKEA. So I've already pre-grated our carrots. So you're just gonna throw them in. It's 4 cups of carrots that are shredded. And then you're gonna fold it in now, like with the spoon. You're gonna fold the carrots into your cake mix, into your batter. And this is what then makes it like you might think your cake is looking really dry, but once you add the carrots and everything, look how it becomes more, you know, not as thick. Okay, so now you're going to add then 1 cup of coconut, okay? Now, did you know that you can put your coconut in the freezer? That is how you keep your coconut fresh for a very long time. Do not put this back in your pantry, because that doesn't last as long and it's gonna dry out. So you would just put a seal on it and get your Ziploc baggie, and I keep it in the freezer. That is super important. A lot of people don't know that. So you keep your coconut in the freezer. It keeps it fresh, okay? So I have a new bag here, and you're gonna add 1 cup of coconut. Now, our coconut cake has no nuts, no raisins. It doesn't have any of that because we wanted this to appeal to everybody. We wanted everybody to love the cake. And I don't love nuts in my cake. I know that my mom does, but we do not do this carrot cake with any nuts, no raisins, no none of that. This is just really good. This is not, you can add that stuff if you want. If you just love that in your coconut cake, then add it. But I am begging you just to try this cake the way that we make it, because you will be loving it, loving it. Okay, so now you're gonna add 1 cup of coconut, and then you're just going to mix. And then this is done. This is done. Now this is my next tip for you, okay? This is done. Completely from scratch, delicious. You could put that on top too. Yeah, you can put it on top too. We just don't do it, but just try it one time as the recipe is. Okay, so now let me take this. So I feel like I'm slowly, finally starting to really invest in nice things in my kitchen because I think it's really worth it. I'm gonna put these back out of the way. Remember these jars that I told you about? I keep them out on my counter because it makes it super accessible when you're baking in that. I keep my flour, my sugar, my chocolate chips. You can get these at, you can get those at Target, Walmart, really cheap. We've had them for years, and they just sit out there. We don't like counters too cluttered either. So I know some of you are like, that's kind of cluttering, and we don't like that either. I think it looks fine when you don't have too much out. It's good. Okay, so I love those. Sorry, I talk too much. Is the coconut sweetened? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes. Just by the regular coconut, the way... yes, the sweetened. Yes. Okay, so now sorry, I go off track. Too much to talk about. I finally invested in some nice cake pans, and I really, really do think that a lot of things you can get away with in your kitchen for cheaper and this and that, but sometimes I think you need to invest in something that's nicer. And I bought these from Williams-Sonoma probably like 5 months ago. And I truly have noticed a big difference in my cakes. I really have. Like, they, for some reason, told me that the Gold brand is the best. I like the way that they sit down more. Like, my other 9-inch ones they didn't have this, like, thick of a lip. It was really weird. I don't know. I just love these, okay? Now, this is my other tip that I like to use. Oh, whoops. Now, there's another, okay, hold on. So this, now, whoever wants to judge, I don't know if you're a cake person, whatever. Okay, this pan with flour is unbelievable. This has changed my life for the last few years with my cakes, or really you could use it with your bread if you want to. You know when your cakes just really stick? I remember when my mom taught me forever ago to do the Crisco, and then you put the flour in it and you pat it around everywhere. I am obsessed with this. There's many different brands. I'm trying this one, but I love this pan with flour. I love it. Or you can do, you can do the Crisco way with the flour, or take a buttered stick and go around, you know, with the butter, and then you go around with the flour. Do you guys know what I'm talking about, how you do that? I think that works, but I'm telling you, this non-stick with flour, I've never had my cakes not come out of the pan, ever. So I love it, okay? The Gold Touch is amazing. They brown so well, and the 9x13 pound has square corners. Oh yeah, nice. See, the Gold Touch is amazing. I'm not kidding. I would invest in it. So I'm going to give them a really good spray. I kind of inhaled it a little bit. So I love these pans, and I love this spray with flour. I swear my pans never stick. And you don't taste it. You don't do any of that. I just love it. You don't use parchment paper? No. Sometimes I do, and I have done that way, where you will do the butter and the flour and then the parchment paper. I do that sometimes, but this, I've never, like, I'm serious, they've never not come out. So I've been doing this, but yes, I do the parchment paper. I shouldn't say no, but I do it either way, but I'm just showing you this way. But yes, I've done the parchment paper where you cut out the circle for the bottom and then you put the butter and the flour. Yes, I've done that. I've done that. And on some of my cakes, I do. And some of them I do. But this one, I'm just showing you. So now you're just going to try to get it as even as you can into here. And then I already have one cooked and done. And I'm going to show you how I frost it. And I'm going to show you my other tip about when they come out. So you're just going to kind of try to eyeball it, make them even. You can even lick the batter of this. I lick the batter. It's so good. It is so good. Okay, we're done. So this is kind of even. And now this is even. So now this will go in the oven. And now that I already have one done, I am going to freeze this. And I'm going to show you how I did that. And I'm going to pull this out when my family comes for Thanksgiving next week. So this is done. You bake it at 350. Every oven is so different, so it's important to really watch your oven. When you check, how you check a cake is you put a toothpick in. When there is stuff that is still on your toothpick, that is when it's time to take it out. Not like it's gooey batter where it has a little bit, it's like a moist little touch on your toothpick. That's when your cake is done. And it's key to everything, you guys. If you overbake anything, it is not going to be as good. And I am shocked by just how many people that happens to. So check it, because that's what makes it so delicious. I will post the recipe. I will post the recipe. No. I'm going to cook it. Now I'm going to show you this tip, okay? So now I'm going to start making my, hold on. No, you do not freeze it raw. No, it is after it is done baking, you put them on a cake cooling rack, and then when it's completely cool, I wrap them like this. Let me show you. Let me put you more this way now. Can you see me? Okay. This is what I do. So after they're completely cool, I wrap them in plastic wrap, like this. So I just wrap them in plastic wrap really good, and then I put them in the freezer. I put these in the freezer last night, and I have frosted this frozen. I have frosted this non-frozen. It doesn't matter. If you frost it when it's frozen, just keep it out and let it continue to go to room temperature, and then it keeps it cold, and then by the time you serve it, but give yourself enough time. But or you can take them out of the freezer. They unthaw really fast. I have realized really fast. So if you want to frost it when it's unthawed, then just keep it out for a minute and then do it. So I'm gonna show, okay, this is my other tip. There's too many to talk about. Now, sometimes I've heard from you that when you check on your cake, it kind of starts to sink. And yes, that's going to happen sometimes. Different elevation. Try not to check your cake every 2 seconds. Turn on your oven light, because that is what I have realized what does that. When I open the oven and I'm checking the cake too soon, I feel like that's when it collapses in. So turn on your oven light. Try to really watch it when it's cooking by the light instead of opening and closing it so much. Now, if the cake still does sink, which mine kind of did last night, I press it down. I take 2 paper towels like this. I don't mean to leave the video. Okay, I take 2, I have like these half paper towels. I take 2 like this, and I press it down. I press it down until it's basically all even, and then it looks totally fine. You don't have this sunken in middle. And one of our cakes, you really press it down with this, our strawberry cake, which I will show you one time. But I just kind of take paper towels and I push it down and I make it look like it's more even while it's hot, right after you take it out of the oven. And then it looks more normal and it doesn't look like you have a sunken in anything. So that's how I do it, if that makes sense. Ask questions. I don't know. I'm rambling. I hope you're learning something. Okay, so now we're going to do the frosting, okay? So we've got another bowl out. The other key is it calls for butter and some cream cheese. This always needs to be at room temperature. I left both of these out from last night, and that's totally fine. Your cream cheese is not going to go bad. Your butter's not going to go bad. They have to be at room temperature because when you don't, your cream cheese, that's when you have thick chunks of cream cheese. So I left this out last night. And you don't have to keep it out all night, but keeping it out at room temperature is going to save you. Have you planned when you'll show the strawberry cake? Can't wait to make that one. No, but I will do it. I'm gonna do it. How long can you freeze the cake? Yeah, I'm gonna show it to you. I'll show it to you guys. You guys just tell me what you want. Some of you are like, we missed you yesterday. We wanted a live. Tell me how many days. I don't know how many days you want to look at me or hear me because I don't know. How long can you freeze the cake for? A long time. Long time. I've had a cake in there sometimes for a month, yeah, I think it can last a long time. When it's really frozen tight and you're not going to get the frostbites and all that. Oh gosh, every day. Oh my gosh, you guys are so nice. Okay, so we've got our cream cheese, our butter. Now we're gonna do, this is what makes it so good. Okay, I'm trying to keep it out on time too, you guys. Okay, we're gonna have a teaspoon of vanilla and a teaspoon of almond extract. Oh, I love almond extract. I love it. My sister last night made fun of me for kissing that pitcher because I was so excited about the carrot cake. I love the cake. I love our desserts. You should be trying our carrot cookies as well. Oh my gosh. You shred the carrots for our carrot cookies. Our desserts, they can't be beat. Oh, maybe that's the wrong lid. Okay, now you're gonna add 3 cups of powdered sugar. I think you're a dope. I wish my girls could. Well, you need to teach them. Teach them how to do it. I always wanted to be like my mom. I've been cooking forever. You know, I always wanted to be like her. Okay, 3 cups of powdered sugar. And we're just going to mix this really fast. And then I'm going to show you how I frost it. And then we're done. I'm not going to show you guys pizza night because don't you feel like I showed you too many times? But I know we are getting new followers, so I don't know. I guess we're going to have to figure that out. I love this cake. Who is that? Lisa? Yeah. We love this cake. Lisa, I'm freezing one for us for next week. Yummy. The carrot cookies sound so good. Oh, they are so good. They are so good. Do you know when you're getting those measuring spoons? Okay, we have the measuring spoons, but the problem is you guys, we don't understand how much they're really going to charge us for them. So I don't know. I don't know how long you guys will really be willing to pay for those. I mean, how much you're willing to pay. Because I don't know. We got to see how much it is, you know. So we're trying to figure out how much they're really going to charge for shipping. What are other people saying? No, I need pizza night. You do? You do? Okay. We're going to have to talk about it. We're going to have to talk. Where did you get your white mixing bowls? These are just the OXO brand. I love OXO. I love them. I love them. I love them. Target, you can get them anywhere. I love the OXO brand. They really hold up. I've had these for a really long time. So all you're gonna do is mix it. Don't add more powdered sugar. Don't add anything. Just follow the recipe exact, okay? Now, I'm not super fancy. I don't have amazing cake things to whip up my cake, but I'm gonna show you what I have. I have this thing, and it's just a, oh my gosh, what is it really? It's a spreader, just like a cake spreader. I don't know what a spatula, a cake spatula. And I do love this. It's better than a knife, you know. I need to invest in more things, I think. Show pizza, I'm new. Okay, we're gonna have to talk. Okay, I'll do it. I've tried. They just make mac and cheese and frozen burrito. Reynolds, and they've been raised in the pickiest eaters because they don't cook. Oh gosh, well keep working on them. Don't let them get away with that. Okay, I love my cake stand. I share this with everybody. This is from horchow.com. Now, this isn't the cheapest, but this in real life, when you take it to somebody's house with any of our cakes on it, it is a showstopper. This is heavy, it's beautiful, but anyways, I just love it. So it's Horchow if you want the cake stand. I have lots of cheap ones, and I have, you know, some from World Market everywhere. Okay, now my tip on the cakes when you frost them, if your cake really sunk in bad, I flip it over. Because I think when you flip over, it actually looks a little better. For me, that's for me. But I don't know, call me crazy, but I think that the sunken in doesn't look as bad. But that's only sometimes. But look, I push them down, and so I think this looks good. So I'm going with this. So it's a little still down in the middle, a little bit, but we're fine, you guys. Gosh, you guys are really saying pizza night again? Okay. Okay, well, okay, this is how I like to frost a cake. Can anybody see this? Because your comments are in the way. So somebody tell me if you can really see this. So I like to take the bottom one down. Can somebody tell me? I don't know if you can see it. All your comments are in the middle of it, so I can't tell. So I like to start with the bottom. I frost in the middle. You can? Okay, I'll go. I don't want to take your day. I don't want to take too long. So I just kind of frost the middle like this. Okay? And then after I add the top layer, I'm going to do the outside. I am not a cake master. I'm not a frosting master, but it is going to taste good. Believe me. Oh my gosh, it tastes so good. Okay. Now I'm going to take my top. Now my cake is still kind of frozen, and you guys, I barely just took this out before I started this, but it's not that frozen. It unthaws really fast. Really, really, really fast. So then I'm going to put the top layer, try to put it on as evenly as you can. Look at this beauty. Now, yes, mine did sink a little bit. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I'm at crazy elevation, different things, weather, I don't know. Sometimes my cakes never sink, and then sometimes they do. I don't really understand it, but it's okay. It's okay, because like I said, it's gonna taste amazing. So I kind of just get the middle going like this, and then I'm gonna start doing the sides. Okay, so you're just gonna start taking from the middle even, and I just give it like this. I wish you could all taste this right now. If you flip the top upside down and put it on the bottom, would it be flat? It sometimes still will do that. Wait, what did you say? If you flip the top upside down and put it on the bottom, will it be flat? I found out that sometimes it does, but that's just in my experience. I could have flipped these over, but I didn't because they weren't that bad. But sometimes when your cakes that I've discovered, when they come out really flat and you can't really fix them, I just flip them upside down and I think they then are fine. But I know that there's fancy cake things out there to level them out. I've seen, our really good friend that mentioned us, Cake by Courtney. she's so sweet and she's the cake master. I'm obviously not. But she's got all these fancy tools. And some of you, she mentioned us, so I know we have some followers from her. So you're probably like, I have the cake level thing and that. I don't know. But this is just good. I sometimes like this. Do you see this? I like it to look like raw looking. You can either have it totally covered in all the frosting, but you know how they have those beautiful raw looking cakes now? Like this? I think it's insane. I think this is beautiful. Really beautiful. You could add something pretty on top. If you wanted to for Christmas, you could add, you know, like cranberries on top for like decor. This is so like winterish looking, and when it's raw like that, do you know what I'm trying to say? It's beautiful and I love it. And I don't know why, but I'm into it. Or like I said, you can have it completely wrapped around and covered perfect. But I love when it shows some of that. I think it's so pretty. Rustic. Yes, rustic. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you. I was trying to say rustic. That's like one of my favorite words. I forgot it. Rustic. I love that word. I love everything rustic. Rustic. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you. I couldn't think of my words. Yeah, naked cakes are the cutest. I know. I just love it. So I'm not going to go crazy on totally making this perfect and the frosting perfect in every way. I'm just kind of making it look rustic. And then I'm going to cut into it and show you guys. You give me the inspiration I need to get in the kitchen, cook for my family. Yay! That is what I am doing. I just hope that you guys know we are busy. I am busy. I have 4 little kids, and the only reason I decided to do this again is because I wanted to get people back in the kitchen, get you inspired, and get you eating this insane food. Because I have been so lucky and blessed with it. It's amazing. Okay, oh my gosh, we've gone too long. My mom's she's gonna go crazy. Okay, now let me cut it. Let me find my plate, I forgot. I'm gonna find some really cute new plates for you guys because you constantly want these. I love these. So many people keep asking me, where did I get these? This was called Sea Wonder, but it went out of business. It's out. Like, it was online and it's out, and I love them. I love them. I love them. But I will find new cute ones, okay, for you guys? But see, does the cake look yummy? I promise it's yummier in person. I mean, I know like fancy at the frosting, but I wanted it to look rustic. Look, it's so delicious. Can I tell you one funny story and then I swear I am done? At Stone is watching. Oh no, Pat. Oh no. Okay, can I tell you one funny story? A guy that lives by my mom used to have, this is a true story, his carrot cake flown in. It was from like another state every year, and I don't know if she's following us, but she could comment if she is. And anyways, he tried the carrot cake, and I made it for him, not my mom, I did. And he was like, that is the best carrot cake I've ever had in my life. And now he has his wife make this cake instead of flying it in. That's how crazy he was about this one carrot cake. Oh, great. Pat, you're scaring me. Okay, look at this. Come on, can you see this? I'm not even kidding you guys. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Anyways, it's actually, you guys, not even frozen anymore. That and thawed in an hour, in 1 hour. It's so good. I like to probably keep this in the fridge, but like I said, if it's frozen, keep it out. But I wish you could see how moist. I wish you could actually taste this because it's crazy good. This is my lunch with a Diet Coke. This is gonna be my lunch. Anyways, I hope you learned something. I'm sure you guys think I'm crazy. Pat's probably like, buy the Food Nanny books. Yes, buy the books. They're amazing. Anyways, okay. I will be done. I've taken too long, but I hope that you were inspired to make the cake. It's delicious. We have so many amazing cakes. Try the carrot cookies, everything. And what was I going to say? I guess I'm going to have to do pizza night again if that's what you guys really want again. We can taste it if we make it. Yes, make it so that you can taste it because it's delicious. You will be loving it. Is Pat your brother? No. Basically, but no, he's not my brother. Anyways, that was so fun. Thank you, you guys. Thank you for everything. This is so yummy. This is like a heavy duty cake. I love the rustic look. But anyways, have a wonderful Friday. I will show you more stuff. If you want a pizza, we'll talk about it. But I went too long again. I'm sorry. I talked too much. Love you guys. Have a great day. Ask me any questions. Okay, see you. Let's end.